over the weekend, did you watch Elimination Chamber? What was your favorite match or segment from it? I believe overall Elimination Chamber was fantastic. There was like one match that was kind of like meh, but outside of that, overall the matches were very, very, very good. Had good storytelling, built what you wanted, and the way it ended, yeah. So we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it on Wrestling Wednesday as well. But welcome to Media Mondays as we talk about Elimination Chamber. It is a media event. It's a huge deal, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Again, my predictions were pretty spot on. I believe the only match I didn't really call or talk about was the Candice LeRae, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus match because I didn't realize it was in there or whatever. I was looking, I didn't have it on the files or didn't have it on the card. But they started off with the women's elimination. The one thing that struck me is Jade Cargill's return is to beat the fire out of Naomi. Now I'm curious what that's setting up. Are they turning her heel or do they turn Naomi heel? Like what is going on here? This is quite interesting to me. But overall, I did say the two people I thought could possibly win it would be Alexa Bliss or Bianca. Bianca being the one that ended up winning it. I like the fact that they're kind of setting up, hopefully, a rivalry between Liv and Alexa Bliss for a short period of time. And then you've got Bianca doing her thing. I still think she doesn't. I mean, okay, here's the thing. At some point, and this is a WrestleMania match, you're going to have Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. Now, if you could put the title on her, you could put that up there sooner rather than later. But that is a WrestleMania-style match or a SummerSlam-style match, so we'll see. And you have the women's tag match, which I thought it was weird that they did two women's matches back-to-back, but is what it is. Honestly, then you had probably, in my opinion, the men's elimination was very good, but the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match just had so much to it. It was so good. The story behind it. And then, I thought Randy would show up earlier in the match or whatever, or even maybe like a Roman Reigns save or something to help Sami Zayn because, but none of that, but it was still good. So it didn't go as I thought. I thought it was going to be a no contest, but it ended, with Kevin winning, which he needed. And it's setting up Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, which is going to be a good match. I'm curious what kind of match they're going to put those two in, maybe like a Hell in a Cell or still cage match, something along those lines, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that was pretty good. And then you got on top of that, now you have, and then I was like, when Randy came out, I was like, oh, do the boot, do the punt, kind of thing. He didn't do it, unfortunately. But then on top of that, you also then had the match, the men's elimination chamber match, which was just great storytelling. It's really like, you could tell like when things are going on. So I called pretty much who I thought was going to win or what was going to happen. Especially as I was watching the match, and the buddy I was watching with was like, how did you know this was going to happen? This is because it's like good storytelling. It's just how it's going to happen. And here was what I said. I said, okay, here we go. I knew that there was going to be a continued rivalry between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, which that continued there because Priest eliminated McIntyre, then McIntyre messed him up, which is going to set up a rivalry for them for WrestleMania, which is good. And then you did have basically Logan Paul. Punk got him and made Paul go to sleep. We're not sure who he's going to face at WrestleMania or what he's going to do. Who knows? And then you had the story between, what was it? Seth Rollins it was there still between Cena and Punk and them and all of that. But I was like, when he was in there, I was like, he's going to get hit with a GTS and then into an AA, attitude adjustment, one of those two. Either attitude adjustment, then it happened exactly as I called it, and he was eliminated. And I was like, it's going to come down to John Cena, CM Punk. I was hoping CM Punk would win just because I like Punk. But I understand the reason for John Cena winning. And then definitely at the very last part of it, you really now completely understand why he's winning. And so that match was really good, pretty well predicted. And then honestly, I didn't really talk much for the Cody Rhodes thing, but I was pretty sure Cody Rhodes wasn't going to turn. If he was going to turn, it wouldn't be here. But it completely, my thought was still that one person going into Mania, whether it was that night or not, is going to be heel between John Cena or Cody Rhodes. And it sets up amazing run for a bit for John Cena to go heel, to give him an opportunity to do something he hasn't really done in a long time, / really ever in his career, being that heel character. Apparently he has one locked away. And I'm excited to see it. This whole corporation, this corporate John Cena, Travis Scott, see who else I'll get onto there to follow with them. setting up probably at some point where this will probably follow all the way up to either the SummerSlam or even maybe even the Survivor Series, where you can set up a match between all of these people and have one of those two teams instead of doing maybe we won't do a full on what is it, the same match they've been doing for years, but we'll do like a 5v5 tag match, again, elimination tag match. I don't know. But overall, Elimination Chamber was really, really good. I thought the stories were being built right, and now we're on the road. Excited to see Raw tonight, to see some of the fallout of what happened and then where we're headed, and then SmackDown as well. But it's pretty exciting. There's a lot of cool things going on in wrestling right now. I'll probably talk a little bit more about Chamber on Wednesday, and probably some fallout from Raw, but also want to talk about a little bit NXT and stuff like that that's going on there as well. But yeah, it's great. We're in WrestleMania season, and we're not far off from it, and I'm excited for it. One of these days, I'll get to go to one of these events. I just got to save a lot of money up for it, because if I want to go, I want to sit good and close as best as possible so I can actually see and not be like, oh, I'm way up high and can't see anything. But there we go. That is Elimination Chamber. Did you enjoy it? What was your favorite match of the night? Where were your predictions and everything like that? Put in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for here, and we'll see you next time.